All right. Well, I guess we're gonna kind of do like another welcome, because this is gonna be the first video that we've released publicly first. Obviously now you'll have access to all of the ones that we've done so far, but this will be the first one that we've posted publicly. And I think after like these last couple weeks of us working through and kind of making the content up for it, I think that Hannah and I have both decided that we're going to try to even now get away from this subscription based way of doing it and be able to kind of just put this stuff out publicly, and try to grow the community that way. That way at least there's a little bit more bringing people together quicker than putting kind of a price on it right now, because I don't think that there's a need to do that just yet, but it would at least allow more people the ability to see what we've been doing and see what we both feel is very important. So anyways, welcome. This is The Wealth of Us. We look forward to having you guys. If you haven't yet, I'd say go ahead and go and watch those other videos that we made. Pretty much everything that we're going to be talking about from here out will be based on what we've already talked about in the family mission statement and stuff like that. So, but today we're going to be talking about kind of creating a family unit and I guess even the implementation of your family mission statement in your family and kind of what that looks like actually practically. I think for us and our family, one of the big parts of our how was us being us enjoying or imitating Christ in the way that he enjoys and cares for and loves his creation. It's probably not the exact words, but it's basically it. And so one of the ways that that's worked out for us is going and doing things as a family that we all enjoy, that is out in the world and in nature. And you guys haven't heard from us for a while, but that's because we have been busy doing that. And so I guess now is when we'll kind of cue in some of the snowboard videos. But basically, my family, my parents had brought all of us kids out to North Carolina to go snowboarding, and we went as a family, and they treated us all as a Christmas present. And so we got to not only hang out, Hannah and I as a family, but we got to hang out with some of my siblings and parents, and got to kind of do that and create memories as a big family, as well as Hannah and I creating memories ourselves as a family. Hannah and I got to snowboard together. That we've never, we haven't done that yet before that, and so it was Hannah's first time, and we got to work, and I got to teach her a little bit and just have fun doing that kind of stuff together, because that's something I think that we want to do as a family in the future. And so, I mean, even in that, we're kind of laying the groundwork for what we want for our family in the future. So yeah, you can kind of see all these videos, and I'll let you can kind of talk about your experience of us out there snowboarding.
I think obviously I want to be picking up hobbies, and I want to be that mom that will, go and engage with my children in their activities, and whether it's sports or whatever it is, like I want to be able to, just, even if I'm not as good as them, just be able to engage with them and participate. And so I think when I was on the slopes and kept falling on my butt, I kept thinking, this is for Ridgely. It was so much fun. And I had so many people telling me, you don't want to do that. You should do skiing first. That way you can enjoy it. And I'm like, well, I'm really not going just to enjoy, I want to learn. And, even if it's hard, I'm going to learn it, because it was, it's for my kids, it's for you. I know it's something that you enjoy, and something that you're pretty good at. And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna try and get good at it, or at least try and be able to get down the mountain without falling 15 times, or
which and by the time, mean, you still fell, but you were doing
My
much better by
my
our
last run, I only fell 4 times.
Yeah, which is
better than falling every time I got up.
Yeah. So I mean, it's good.
It
and
worked out, but
I think we haven't scared her off enough that she would do it again. And,
I would do it again.
So I think that was kind of the biggest success of it all.
Well, that's what I was telling you earlier, because we went mountain biking yesterday, and that for me was a little harder for me to be like, oh, I want to do that again.
Yeah.
But I will do it again, and I'll get better at it. But with snowboarding, it was like, yeah, I want to do it again. Like, I want to get back into that.
Yeah. And so that being said, the other thing was, I mean, we've been working towards getting ready to be able to mountain bike together and be able to take Ridgely. And so this last weekend, we were kind of able to make that happen. And so we all went out yesterday and went riding. Hannah on her bike and me on my bike, and then Ridgely was in his little backpack carrier on my back. And so that was fun. I think for me it was kind of more of an exciting realization moment of like, we're doing something that I enjoy as a family. It was like a full circle moment that like we can all kind of do together and have fun doing. I mean, we got to a point where we were able to set Ridgely down, and like Hannah was able to go work on some of the stuff that she's working on with mountain biking and getting more comfortable on her bike. And then, we would swap, and I'd be able to go ride some of the bigger jumps and stuff that I liked riding. So, there wasn't like we were being held back by having Ridgely there, but then again, it was so fun even just riding with Ridgely. Yeah. And well, I think it was fun too. Like, you could tell if he noticed it was you coming around, like he'd like look up at you, and like he's watching us, and so I mean, it was that was sweet. Yeah, and I think for us, not only does it fit in with our mission statement of why we do that thing, but I think when we're doing things like this together and we have hobbies that we can do as a family, it just allows us to be a lot closer, and then we have a lot more in common as far as memories go. I know that my parents did a good job giving all of me and my siblings that type of memories, and so I really cherish and value that. And I wanted, especially from day one, to be able to start doing that with us as a family. And so anyways, the last couple of weeks we've been able to start doing that more, and I'm excited as Ridgely continues to get bigger that we're going to be able to do that more and more. So you think that? I don't know. I mean, I think it's special and important that we're just figuring out how to do things like as our own little family. And I think we start early because, while we can learn with just one kid, like, that it'll be easier to just learn now, and then as our family grows, you take it as it comes. And so it'll be nice. I mean, like, having Ridgely with us was not difficult at all. Like, it was actually fun, and it was, honestly, it was just so sweet to see him riding on your back. Like, I remember, like, one of our first dates was mountain biking. Yeah. And then, like, seeing you yesterday with Ridgely on your back, I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. So it was just... Yeah, it's fun. It's just good. I think it's important that we're doing stuff like that. So. Well, and even like you were saying, it's like we were riding on trails that we rode on when we were dating, not that long ago. And now, like, we are actually riding it with our son in one sense. Yeah. Eventually, he'll hopefully be doing it soon on his own bike. But he will. He will. But yeah. So he wants to. It was special. And we're kind of sharing this with you guys to kind of hopefully inspire you a little bit that, like, when you do write your mission statement and you kind of get your family going on the same page, that doesn't mean that everything is so hardcore and strict. Yeah. I mean, I think what is nice is when you set up your mission statement, then you kind of know where you are, and that allows you a lot of freedom to go out and explore where you can be with those. I mean, another part of ours is that, you know, we're going to extend the kingdom in every place, and that means that we can go in and enjoy ourselves mountain biking and do it, you know, to the glory of God, and enjoy ourselves doing it.
Right.
It doesn't always have to be strict work in order to be a productive family.
Sure.
So, but yeah, so I think we'll leave it there. Just kind of, we look forward to like sharing more with you guys and kind of maybe being able to interact with a little bit wider of an audience now. And so we look forward to seeing and hearing from you guys as well. Yeah. So we'll talk to you later. Thanks.